What's going on, family? I'm enjoying this weather tonight. Listen, um, you know, I would say maybe a month and a half ago, could be 2 months. I can't keep track. The time this year, 2024, is come and gone. But I did a video about the Braxtons, about the loss of Tracy, who I love so much. I miss her. They have a new reboot of the Braxtons, and we finally got some answers on the situation between her son and her husband. When I did the video, it was said that, um, Tracy's son hadn't seen, uh, his dad, and there was some division. But I didn't believe that. I wanted to get more information on that. And it looks like the division is because Tracy put little Kevin in charge of her affairs, of what she wanted in the event that, she's no longer alive. Putting her affairs in order. She didn't allegedly, she didn't want a funeral. She didn't want her sorority sisters or family members or friends to mourn her at a funeral. She wanted to be celebrated. Well, looking at last episode of the recent one, so go back and look at it on Read TV. It's not called Braxton Family Values. It's just called the Braxtons. Anyways, they were all in this meeting with the person that um, knew what Tracy wanted. Well, the family congregated. Excuse me. Is that a restaurant? I believe it's a restaurant. Anyways, um, it was so sad to hear little Kevin talk about the division between him and his dad. He said something so poignant. He said, "You were married into this family. I was born into this family. I didn't ask to be here. I was born." And it makes me wonder because usually the spouse is usually in charge of, what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's fascinating that everything was given to Kevin, Lil Kevin. Not that it's any of our business, but it's like, hmm, the little whispers about, her husband and how much disdain they have for him, how they don't trust him. You know, none of the Braxton sisters really care for him. In fact, the end of the episode, you see Tawanda going off, talking about he better not. Why this? Why should he get a platform to talk about what's been going on? I mean, she was going off, and I believe allegedly Tony's the only sister that says, you know what? Let's hear what he has to say. And I kind of see both sides. It's like me, I'm kind of curious about, okay, what does he have to say? You know? Um, let me let my dog in the house because he's getting on my nerves. Go on in, go on. Anyway, so getting on my nerves. Oh, now he want to come out. Anyway, I think about him. Anyways, Tony's like, well, let's see what he has to say. Maybe he has something to say, what's going on, what happened, in the days of, the last days of Tracy. So, and then of course the other family members allegedly are like, hell no, he doesn't deserve. So I'm kind of curious, like, what is really the tea? Like, is he really this bad person? Did he really treat, you know, Tracy wrong? I mean, optically, she seemed like she loved him to death and he loved her. And, you know, um, it just seemed like, you know, them just looking happy on social media. But then again, what does that really mean, right? But I've always felt like they always have the best love story out of the sisters. They've been together since what? I don't know, high school? Allegedly. I'm not sure. But he always seems loyal. But like I said, the murmurs of it's the opposite when the sisters. And I thought maybe it was like, okay, are they jealous that Tracy has a more successful relationship? So I don't know, family. It's like, what's true and what's not. I kind of do want to hear his side, because can I keep it a buck? Um, I said this on my other video. I never liked the way Tracy was treated on Braxton Family Values. I felt that she could have been loved more. That's just my opinion. Um, I'm a sucker for the underdog, and I've always wanted her to be loved better and equally. That's just my opinion. Again, I don't know the Braxton family personally, but I've always, and she said it. Her grievances is what made me look closely, like, ooh, they are a little shady, Trey. But again, not to bring up negativity, but I just never took their opinion of her husband seriously, because I'm like, I really can't, because sometimes I feel like she wasn't included. But that's just my opinion. Just my humble opinion. So comment if you care on that and subscribe to my channel. But if like it, but that's just me. And maybe because, she's one of my favorites. And I loved her spirit. She was funny. She seemed very real and raw. But what I loved about her is that she loved her family unconditionally, no matter if she didn't get, 80% of uh, reciprocity. You know, that when you love someone, you're hoping that they love you completely back. Um, it didn't really matter to her. It did. I wouldn't say that. But she loved you anyhow, and I can relate to that. I really can. Sometimes you just can't help but love the people that you love, even when they're not giving their all. You know what I'm saying? Back to you. I have more of a boundary now, so I'm not a doormat anymore. I'm not a person that just gives my heart freely. Don't do that anymore. But I understand what it is to be a loving empath, because that's who I am. Anyway, all right. Until next time, family. It's getting dark out here. Uh, love you so much. Bye.